what Bruno said, that account summary that Bruno said was perfectly okay. So if there's any query about that, I'll say, well look, here's this email you sent me and said it was okay.
That's good.
The thing is, I think these people we got really good transport on a long-term basis. It's just whether they accept.
Sign rather than return it to me by post. I haven't had it back. It was a week ago. Well, that was a week ago.
Yeah. So is this in addition to it's grassroots in addition to the Arts Council?
And then there's also
Oxford Community Foundation.
We've got lots of different irons in the fire, and then the Oxford Council itself, we try again at the right time, which is October, isn't it?
Patience to work out how Sibelius puts its preference and sounds and things, and I just think, oh, this life's too short. There's so much else to think about, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we'll play it by ear.
I think that's probably the best.
Yeah.
So we're all going to fit in here with.
I hope so.
I think I'm not unusual in always having done some kind of improvisation, and if I could just explain, everybody likes to mess about with things, just try things out, and I think with most people that somehow gets educated out of them, or they get into different styles of music which are very formal. But I've always been interested in contemporary music as well, and creating music, composing and so on. So some groups that I've played in have had an improvisational element to them. There was a group we used to have back in Oxford about 30 years ago where improvised music was included in the programme, as well as playing contemporary works. But I think improvisation is just a natural thing that people do, as when you're talking to somebody and you're conversing, you don't think what you're going to say next. So it's something that everybody is familiar with, but maybe not in the musical context.
I think now I've like for me personally for Romany Road, I've formulated a plan, and I've got a plan of action, and I have a timetable. But it's just a case of there's certain things that are beyond your control, and you have to recognise that, and you just have to have plan A and plan B in terms of organising and rehearsing. So yeah, that's the next mountain to climb, I think. And I was walking along Randolph, outside the Randolph, towards Jericho, and I found this piece of heather in the road, and I picked it up, and I thought, that's what I'll do. I'll do a piece of music about the gypsies and gypsy music, and so it's a progression from India into Middle East and into South and to Spain and Zardas.
I like improvised music, not necessarily to be loud or noisy or lively or anything of that sort, but to be open to change, to be open to whatever happens at the moment. And to me, improvised music is something of the moment. And I have recordings of improvised music which I really enjoy listening to. And I make recordings of improvised music in here when I play with other people. And I listen to them afterwards very much as a sort of technical exercise, you know, how did I get that sound, was that any good, you know. But in the end, I think that improvised music is ephemeral and should stay that way. If you look to its roots, its origins, I think the two areas that you would look at are areas of, first of all, of what's called free jazz, which is a style of jazz playing which developed during the late 1950s and 1960s, and began to dispense with chord and melody in favour of completely free expression.